What's up, y'all? Live Farmer Servant 3 here. Had a question for you. And I hope I get the message across. Let me get this a little bit. There we go. Hope I get this message across. Check it out. What if your grandmama left you her wedding ring? Like she left it to her mama, then your mama left it to you. What if your daddy left you this, I don't know, this gold watch, I'm gonna call it. I was gonna go another direction with that. Your granddaddy left your daddy this watch, and now your daddy left this gold watch to you. What if your granddaddy had a baseball card collection? And then he gave it to your daddy. Then your daddy left that baseball collection to you. Now, I can go on and on with these kind of scenarios and these examples, but you get the gist of what I'm saying, right? You know good and well, depending on what the valuable thing is, the value of it just keeps getting better, right? Like a certain baseball card or basketball card, depending on which player it is, it's going to get more and more valuable as time go on. It's going to get more and more rare. That wedding ring that belonged to your great-grandmama or your grandmama now passed down to you. The value is so high, it's priceless to you. That gold watch from your great-great-granddaddy, or that item he left you from the war, it's priceless. My question to you is this: would you ever get rid of it? Everybody right now got some kind of item in their house. Even if it was nothing left to you, no heirlooms, it's something that you came up on. Is it something that you would never get rid of? Like, I'll never get rid of that. It could be a car. It could be coins. It's something you have or something you possess that you say you would never get rid of. I'm going to let you answer right now. Put your comment in the comment section below. And now I want to talk to you about, is that a good idea? Because what if it's something that you need greater? Your great-great-granddaddy or somebody left you an item, a valuable item. They left you. But you probably got siblings and other family members, right? What if you could cash that item in because of its worth and get something that's greater, like land? What if this item could get you and your whole family generational wealth by buying land? What would happen? Would you still let go of that item? That one item that was left to you for the greater cause of many? Me and Lady Leia was talking about that, and I asked her this question because I just wanted to see where she was going to come from with it. That's why I love her. That's why I married her. Because if she didn't say exactly what I was thinking, oh my God, she made me almost want to cry, man. Because I was like, see, that's why I love you, man. That's why we stay down, because you know where I'm at. This is what she said and what I was thinking. Your grandmother or your grandfather or your ancestors left you something to build on it. They want you to be better than them. You think your grandmother, great-grandfather give a doggone crap about a ring or watch? They left you that not so you can walk around wearing it talking about, this is my granddaddy watch. They left it to you hoping it would gain value. That's why it was so valuable to them, because they knew that item in the future was going to mean something. It was going to change something. They left you some value so you could change the world instead of just change things for yourself. So You holding on to something that belonged to your great-great-grandmother, your ancestor, something that you feel is priceless. But what if you could take that item and just apply it to something greater? Imagine this. Your grandmother left you a ring. It's very valuable. Piece of jewelry. It's very valuable. But if that ring or that piece of valuable jewelry helps you purchase something like land for your family, your children, your children's children, your generations to come, if it could do that, do you think your grandmother or your grandfather would be upset with you for selling that ring or passing on to get something much greater than what it's worth? Because I know the stories behind a lot of this stuff. You know, your granddaddy gave me this ring and we was just teenagers and he worked in a steel mill, and remember that, all them kind of stories. You got the memory and you got the story in your head. The actual metal item or valuable piece of jewelry or whatever it is, that's just the picture inside of the book. You know how when you're in grade school, while the teacher reading the book to you, you got the story in your spirit. You can see the story in your imagination. But then she actually turned the page and shows you the actual picture of the adventure that she reading to you, right? So now you know what the little boy in the adventure looked like. You know what his magic dragon looked like. Yada, yada, yada. That's what that ring is. That's just the teacher turning the page. That was grade school. When you start getting into high school and college, the teacher is still reading those stories to you. But there's no pictures in these books. You have to know in your mind, you have to imagine what they're talking about. Historical things. That story that she's telling you is way more important than showing you the picture in that book, because anybody can depict that picture in that book. They can draw it however they want to. So that means that picture is meaningless. It's the story that counts. So the ring is the picture in the book. It don't matter. It's the story and what it can bring for you. The story is the value of that ring or that piece of jewelry that somebody left to you, so you can use and apply that knowledge or that valuable piece of jewelry. You can apply its value to something even greater. When the teacher gives you the knowledge in the school, the knowledge is it's nothing until it's applied to something. It's nothing. You could take that knowledge, and a lot of people do go to college for years and years and years and years. You learned a lot of stuff, and you don't even use it, right? You don't even need half of it. You won't use it. You will never apply it. But if you did apply everything that you was taught in some of these lessons, wow, the change it could bring. So imagine that ring, that valuable jewelry, that valuable item, that baseball card. It means nothing unless it's applied to something greater to bring you and other people up. That knowledge that teacher or that professor gave you was to bring you and other people like you and around you up to a greater position in this world we call life. My question to you: would you sell that heirloom for something greater? Would you get rid of it for something greater that could not just benefit you, or open a cabinet every blue moon and say, this is my granddaddy's firearm? Something that if you traded it in, sold it, auctioned it off, you could provide for generations of your family tree, your family line, your DNA. Look at what you would do. Then they would be writing books and stories about you. Your grandkids and great-grandkids to come will be telling the story of how your family acquired that land. And it all started with your grandmama's ring, or it all started with your grandfather's watch, right? Ooh, that's way more stronger than anything that ring that was belonged to your grandmama or your granddaddy. Way, way, way more. You built an empire off of a ring. You built an empire off a bubblegum card. Baseball card. Whew. Imagine what your granddaddy would say if you were still holding on to that baseball card. Imagine what your granddaddy would say. And he knew now, say he's still around, and you told him, Granddad, that card you gave me, remember that card you gave me? Well, now, that same card is worth like $2.9 million. Like, boy, I found that in a box of Cracker Jacks. If you don't get rid of that damn card, boy, I'll bite your ear off. That's what your granddaddy would say. I found that on the way to the movie show, to the picture show, on the sidewalk. Boy, if you don't sell that and help your family, that's what your granddaddy would say. Listen, I guarantee he would say it. I don't even know your granddaddy. I guarantee he would. Because we hold things, we become a materialistic society that we hold value on things that really, truly have no value. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. Let's look at diamonds. All they are shiny rocks. When you break it all down to its very last compound, gold, silver, diamonds is shiny rocks. I don't give a damn what they can do. They're shiny rocks. They're minerals. We've made some minerals better than other minerals. So, I'm going to just let you know, if it was me, it got to go. It got to go. I've made decisions in my life where I had certain items. It had to go. And people wonder why some people move further in life than other people. It's because you might be holding on to the key to your future for the sake of somebody that died like 100 years ago. That all they wanted was better for you. And you got the key to make it better for you, but you trying to hold on to a memory the memory ain't in the ring. The memory ain't in the baseball card. The memory is in your heart. The memory is in your mind. That ring can bring you everything that your ancestor really wanted for you. Peace, freedom, financial debt freedom, and everything else. Not just for you, but all the people around you and your whole DNA strand, your whole family. I just thought I'd have to talk with y'all about that instead of going live. Please comment below on this. Tell me what you would do, because I promise you, this is serious to me, right? What would you do if you had that valuable item? Would you sell it, or would you keep on trying to hold on to it and try to give it to your son? Before you answer that down in the comments, I'm going to just tell you this. You could give your son or your daughter a whole 5 acres worth of land versus some ring. And then if it's only one ring, one baseball card, which one of your kids is going to get it? That ring, that baseball card, that watch, it can all be lost in one house fire. Its value will be decimated. That land, it been here since the beginning of this planet, and it's going to be here when we all gone. Just remember that. Lead Farmer 73. I hope y'all enjoyed this chat. Do me a favor, comment below and tell me what you would do. I love you, and I'm out. Think wisely before you answer. You could even change your answer if you want to. I love you, and I'm out.